Graffiti's often considered more of a nuisance than a viable art form. Well, Futura 2000 is out to change that image. Futura's career began in typical fashion for a graffiti artist, with subways as his canvas. But today, these canvases are somewhat more prestigious, with Futura spray decorating the walls of many respected galleries.
My name is Lenny, I'm from New York. In the 70s, when I was in high school, I was fascinated with what was the graffiti movement kind of growing out of the walls and the streets. And my friend was like, yeah, we should write graffiti. That would be really an interesting way to become famous. And I didn't understand what he meant. This writer was named Stay High 149. He was a very respected artist from our community. So I began to write graffiti. I come up with the name Futura 2000. And for a short period, I'm doing graffiti in the trains in New York, writing on walls and, you know, being a daredevil and a mischievous person. This is actually why I got into graffiti. You know, graffiti is just happening right at the same time. It's a timing issue. It's an issue of like the moment. And this is what's happening in the moment. I get the story and I walk on the street and there's names on the walls. So I'm like, oh shit, I could be this guy. I could be anonymous, I can be Futura 2000. No one will fucking know who I am. Ultimately, when they find out, yeah, that's me, I'm him. That's the beginning.
Graffiti began by just going out, getting in there, and just doing it. It was something that just evolved, and it seemed like something I could do that was happening. That wasn't a very violent thing, it wasn't street gangs. So it was an outlet for me to get into that and to express myself, I guess, that way.
Good? A little more?
Mexico City is one of the last stops on our Hennessy tour. We travel all over Asia, all over Europe, all over America, and now we're here. For us, I feel like Mexico City is one of the most comforting, kind of familiar places. Being from New York, we have like a really big connection here. He's a very spontaneous artist, so he never comes somewhere with an idea in mind. He arrives and he sees the wall and he sees the colors of paint and he's just like, boom, I'm just gonna start doing whatever I feel like. So I had no idea what direction he was gonna go in for this piece. I'm very excited that he's collaborating with local artists. A lot of times graffiti or whatever, like street art, they put it in an area where it's kind of more an urban area or like an art area. But here behind it's like Congress and the Senate and it's like right in the middle of Mexico City. So I think it's incredible to just have such exposure right in the middle where so many people are locally passing by every day.
I mean, if you want a rim canvas, you have one. I mean, wow, pretty amazing. They're all jealous, bro. Don't worry about it. Okay, finito. Gracias, señor.
I can't believe it, bro.
My pleasure.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
You, bro.
That's it. That's how easy it was.
Can't believe it, bro.
I I think if we see it on eBay, everyone's gonna know.
Oh yeah, shame on you.
I'm teasing. Oh my God, wow. Look at this kid. This guy had no idea. He didn't know.
Is this the song with the Clash?
This is the song. I actually wrote this in 1981. It's an embarrassing song, but I shout out Basquiat and Haring. I shout out everybody, yeah.
Futura is my name, and I say graffiti. It's where I got my fame, but it's not my fame that I'm here to claim. I want to tell the real story about my game. Just a little tune.
In 1981, I meet the Clash in New York, and they bring me to Europe and London. Really blow up my career at that point and kind of put me on the map. The Clash introduction and period in my life is very important. My feeling now is like there's a lot of other artists, let them get some, let them have their moment. But I mean, really, tomorrow I'm going to fill in my little hazy, black fog, blue smoke, whatever. And it's kind of going to be it. Because what I decided I'm doing here is like I want to just be with him. And I want him to be the one that actually looks like the more prominent. So this will not be the most, straightforward representation of like a Futura wall.
I'm very excited to see how it all comes together because for my father to do a piece on his own is always amazing, but if you can incorporate like a local artist and make it really something that's like true to the place that we're in, it's so much better. So I think infusing the Mexican guy with the like New York dude, I think it's amazing.
I love what he did today. I was kind of waiting like, okay, what will Andreas do? And the flow team, like what will they put up there? But it's kind of beautiful. And it's almost like religious looking.
Todo esto se dio por la amistad que tengo con él de más de 10 años. No es la primera vez que pinto con Lenny ni que colaboro, ya que habíamos pintado juntos varias veces, una aquí en México, otras más fuera del país, así como habíamos colaborado con Futura Labs, que era su marca hace bastantes años, que nada más se vendía en Japón. Es gran razón por la cual hacemos lo que hacemos. Es un ícono, digamos, es de la misma camada de Basquiat, de Haring, inclusive tuvo crossovers con ellos. Es un honor, y no nada más el trabajar con él, sino que todavía siga existiendo, ya que todas esas grandes leyendas ya se fueron a otro lado.
Street artists today are doing legal murals, but you must understand, it's still illegal. I mean, the art form is illegal. And these are the things, I want to find this balance. And it's hard when you're perceived to be this person all the time, and like, the problem is perception has absolutely nothing to do with reality. Although I'm making a success and I'm quite famous, I guess, I'm still kind of in the street as well, and I haven't lost touch of where I'm from. I had this experience I did 3-5 years ago, whatever. I visited like every Major League Baseball because I love baseball. I documented all 30 venues in America. And this is a book, I mentioned my Rizzoli book next year, but I have a book coming out called Cathedrals of the Game. It's basically a fan's experience, through this whole circuit. And I want the book to be released as Leonard Hilton Mcgurr, nothing to do with Futura. So, like I say, at this point in my life, I'm not getting away from it, but I'm not letting it doesn't dominate my world, because quite frankly, the shit I do when I'm not Futura is also interesting. I want to keep myself in check, but I also want to explore the world outside of this artist that we know.